What's good, y'all? She gets Sarah Cobain back again with another amazing All-American video and rounding out my coverage of what we can expect from each character this season. I had to talk about JJ, Simone, and Patience as well. So in this video, I will be breaking down what we can expect from them in season 4. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So JJ and Patience, well, Patience was actually up last season to recurring before I believe the whole pregnancy thing, but in this season, she's definitely going to be more present and reoccurring as a character. And JJ has been up from guest star to reoccurring star. And then we also know that Simone plays a very, very, very important role in the original All American as she preps for her spinoff, which will be premiering in the mid-season break All American, the original. So All American Homecoming, y'all, will premiere maybe a week or two after the mid-season finale of All American. Now, I don't have the exact dates for you, but when I have an idea of when I think it's going to be, I'm going to tell you that. And then when I have the confirmation, I'm going to tell you that. So be sure to hit the subscribe button, join the tribe, turn your bell notifications on because YouTube be tripping and you don't want to miss any of my All American coverage. So if you subscribe and turn your bell notification on, you won't miss any of my All American videos. But without further ado, let's talk about it. And I want to talk about Simone first because I think that her what to expect is the most clear for me. We know that she's prepping for All American Homecoming. We're going to see her on both shows. I think that at least with the first half of this season, we're going to see Simone prep for college. She made a decision to go to Princeton. She's going to be going to Atlanta. She's going to be, cultivating her relationship with her auntie, who is a professor on that campus as well. She is going to be training because she's back in to the swing of things when it comes to tennis and was really looking to get an athletic scholarship. So she's going to be working really, really hard in that regard. Because she's going to be leaving LA, I can also imagine that she's going to be trying to get a lot of quality time in with baby Shay. So I think that we're going to see that as well. I don't think that we're going to see Simone and Jordan break up in the first half of the season or even throughout season 4, in all honesty, y'all. I really think that we're going to see Simone and Jordan make a solid run at a long distance relationship. And I'm so happy about it because y'all know I love them down. I stand Jamone or Jermone. I'm going to go back to calling them Jermone because y'all the ones who made up Jamone and I don't like how that sound. I like how Jermone sounds, so we're going to roll with that. But I love it. I think that Simone makes Jordan a better person, or at least pushes Jordan to want to be a better person. And while he doesn't carry this out in his day-to-day life with everyone else, when he's with her, he is his best self. He is the most likable Jordan that I have ever seen. And I just love to see it. And then I also just love Simone down. I think her journey, her arc as a character has been amazing to see. And she has atoned for some mistakes that she's made and she's really shifted. And I think that her character is beautiful. But I think that we're going to see her, want to spend more time with baby Shay to try to get that time in. And then seeing her prep and navigate her relationship with Jordan as things start to change. And I think we're going to also start to see them, or at least her, start to create more distance because we saw them spend a lot of time together. Like they were all so crazy in love when they, went to Vegas and she was pregnant and they got married and they were just all consumed in one another. But I think that Simone is a realist and she understands what it's going to be for a long distance relationship. And I could see her, starting to put a little bit of distance in between them while they're both still in Beverly and then seeing how Jordan reacts. So I think that we could see little mini dramas in reference to them with that because he definitely gives, I want to be all over my lady, and she got some things that she's trying to handle and take care of. All in all, I think that they're going to be solid though. It's going to be very little bumps in the road. I think the biggest thing for them that might be drama is Simone checking Jordan on his ridiculous privilege and his pettiness because he did all that last season, swung on Spencer, basically backstabbed Spencer, and Simone ain't feeling that. Simone and Spencer are actually good friends and supportive of one another. And again, Simone wants Jordan to be his best self. So I think a lot of the tension that might come within Jordan and Simone's relationship will come from her checking him for being trash and not allowing him to be trash. And I'm here for it. Okay, moving on. Let's go to Patience, who will probably spend the first half of the season really, really worried about Coop. She's going to put her career on the back burner. I can totally see that. Even though we see her in the trailer telling Spencer not to quit football because that's not something that Coop will want. She's going to step back. She's not going to quit music, but she's going to step back and she's really going to try to be there for Coop. I do believe that Coop is in a coma, so that's what I'm speaking to. She's going to try to be there for Coop throughout the coma as well as Coop's parents. And then she's going to be leaning heavily on their friend group and trying to keep everybody together. Remember, it was Patience that did the whole Friendsgiving and got everybody together after all of the foolishness because everybody has been separate after the events of the cabin in Vegas. I could see, Patience really just trying to bring the group together, keep the group together, and keep everybody's spirits high while she also battles her feelings and her worries on her own. Because Patience is definitely a person who doesn't necessarily let on when she's hurting, but she always wants to support everyone else when they are hurting. So I think that we're going to see a good amount of that. And specifically, I think we could see her and Layla's relationship grow while, Coop is in a coma. They already, have developed a working relationship now that Patience is signed to Layla as well. And, she has been spending more time with her by way of Coop. And after she got back off of tour with Lil Drew or Jules, whatever the damn girl name is. But I definitely could see Patience doing that, and we're seeing her do more of that. I'm really looking forward to her being a really strong support for Spencer. A lot of my content, y'all, and if you haven't picked up on it, I am talking about people showing up for Spencer because I do think that that's going to be the crux of the first half of season 4 of like people really just doubling down and supporting Spencer through this very, very tough time. And honestly, I can't wait to see it because I think that that is something that we need more of in our community in real life, and I will love to see it in media. All right, last but certainly not least, JJ, who will be getting a storyline. Not probably. Now he's recurring, he will be getting a solid storyline. I make no qualms about how I felt like last season they really just used his character to prop up storylines for Asher and Jordan, and he wasn't really true to the character that I think that they were setting up for him in seasons 1 and 2. Now I'm excited to see them actually give him his own storyline and have him really have some wants and desires, and us see him figure out what he wants to do. I think that JJ wants to go to college as well, and wants to continue to play football and wants to continue to improve. I think we might see him explore getting a little bit more serious because he's really been the party guy, the fun, laugh, and giggle guy, but it's the senior year, it's the last semester of senior year, and it's time to figure out what we're going to do next in our lives. So I could definitely see JJ's story being one of like, yo, I didn't spend all this time partying and messing with girls and doing this and doing that. Like, what am I going to do now? And he definitely got to get into college if he wants to be able to even fool around and party in college. You guys still be able to get in. I am doing a video for Asher, also what to expect for Asher. So if you haven't watched it already, I'll link it in the description box down below and the cards above. But similar to how Asher and JJ showed up for Jordan after he got his whole he can't play, I could definitely see JJ also showing up for Asher, because we're going to see Asher go hard and not take this diagnosis lying down. Like, he's not really going to listen. He's going to continue to try to play football, and I think it's going to be of a detriment to him. So he's definitely going to need his friends. And if Jordan is still out here tripping and being narcissistic and being ridiculous, then he's only going to have JJ, and I think that JJ is going to prove to be a really, really solid friend as well. So those are my thoughts. What do you think? What do you expect from JJ, Simone, and Patience this season? Let me know in the comment section down below. I am going to work on doing a live as well because I can't wait to talk with y'all about this. Monday is almost upon us. The season 4 premiere is about to get real. Again, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, join the tribe, turn your bell notifications on so that you don't miss my All-American coverage. Also, if you are a subscriber, consider becoming a paid member of the channel because members are getting tons of perks, including first dibs on videos, my reactions, as well as exclusive videos and exclusive lives. So join the membership if you are able and interested in more content and content ahead of everybody else, because we're about to come with it and it's going to get mad exclusive over here. All right, it's your girl Erica Vane. Drop down in the comment section and let's talk about this, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.